Om Shanti. This is Sakar Murli of 22nd April 2023. Essence. Sweet children, make your nature very sweet and peaceful. Let your words and behavior be such that everyone says this one is like a deity. Question. Which certificate do you children have to climb from the Father at the conference age? Answer. The certificate of divine manner the Father is decorating and serving you children so much, and so you surely have to give the return of that. You have to become the Father's helpers. The children who help you are those whose natures are divine and who never become tired of doing godly service. They love serving the yajna. The Father rewards such children and offers them hospitality. The Father is pleased to see such serviceable and loving children. Song. The heart desired to call out you. Before the fortune is created, the heart calls out you. Om Shanti. God speaks to the devotees such you devotees are personally in front of Him. You know that God sits here and explains this song of knowledge to you and make you dance and dance of knowledge. Okay, what will help through this? It is said, you remain the constant help and cheerful as the deities. God alone is called the unlimited Father and creator of the world. He is the creator of heaven. The world is the first heaven. It then becomes hell later. So it is now hell. People continue to stumble around on the path of devotion. Devotees remember God. Souls believe that the Father will bring the gift of the heaven for them. He alone is the creator. He comes and teaches us Raj Yoga to make us into the masters of the heaven. He says, remember the Father and the state of being a master of the world. When the creator of the world enters your intellect, you understand that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, creates the new world. This world is the place where human beings reside. The Father is the master of the unlimited, and so He could definitely create a large, unlimited world. He could not build a small home for you. Physical fathers continue to build those. This one is creator of the new world. The world is the form of your children. That is, it is the place where you play your parts. You know that you are the resident of the Bharat, and so you belongs to this form. People of Bharat consider themselves to be the masters of the limited world. However, the people of the Bharat were reside in an unlimited world. The Father explains to you very well, but the children repeatedly forget this. You don't even think Him. The unlimited Father comes and creates the unlimited world, the form that is heaven for you. It doesn't that the Father is the one who creates unlimited hell. The Father comes and creates heaven, and He makes you children into the masters of that heaven. This means that He makes you into the masters of the new world. The masters of that world, Lakshmi and Narayan, existed in the Bharat. The Father explains to you so well, but you children don't become that intoxicated. Children remain in their limited intoxication. The soul has that intoxication. When a soul body grows larger, he is able to say everything through these organs. A small child won't worry. He say, I am the master of the world, or I am so and so. When he reaches adolescence, he understands that he is the master. You are no longer small. You have grown up. The Father too has taken a old body. You understand the Father is the creator of the world. He himself doesn't become the master. Sometimes there is mistakes made in the using some of these words. The Father is the creator of the world. Himself doesn't become the master. Sometimes There are mistakes made in using some of these words. The Father is the creator of the world. He says, I don't rule the world. I alone am the creator of the full world. You have to refine every word when you explain. The Father, the creator of the world, is explaining to you directly. I have come to make you into the masters of the world. It is not that I have come to make you into the masters of the Bharat alone. Those who are the masters of the Bharat at this time do not have that happiness. Everyone is now to be burning in the graveyard. This is called the time of settlement. The creator of the world could definitely be God. He alone is the creator of the new world. That new world is called heaven, and this old world is called hell. You children are understood number wise. Those who have less knowledge doesn't have that much happiness. Maya doesn't allow them to remain happy. Some children don't become soul conscious. When you become so body conscious, all vices come to oppose you. You children know that one the Bharat, father of the Aziz souls. All the devotees call out him, come and tell us something. It is written, God speaks, I have come to make you into the masters of the heaven. I make you worthy. I tell you history and geography of the whole world. Who are the main actors in this unlimited drama? Your intellect go into the unlimited. The incorporeal world, the substantial region, and the corporeal world are included in the drama. There are some among who are understood these things very well. There are so also some who are unable to imbibe everything because they have been like Ajamula, a great spinner for many births. They have those samskars. They are like such a hot gribble and they are unable to imbibe everything at all. They too are unlifted. At least they go to heaven. They become maids or servants. They become subjects. To uplift them means that or at least he spent them a heaven. However, the status they receive is according to the effort they have made. If they don't imbibe, they will be go to the heaven, but they will receive the status of the maid or servant. No matter how much to explain to some children, it is like pouring water on the heart of the cripple. So it is understood that they have those samskars. Sannyasis also keep their samskars. When they take another birth, they don't think about adapting renounce again. These things are explained here. In the golden age, there is no question of vice. They have the samskars of remaining viceless and birth after birth. Even Maya doesn't exist there here. So much effort is made to refine the children. Some are the 50 clothes and they have the beaten with the laundry stick. Even a little they completely tear apart. Laundryman take care of clothes, but if some clothes are rotten and worn, they quickly tear apart. In that case, they become those who are amazing and who then ran away. The Father may give so much effort. He is teaching us Raj Yoga. He alone is the merciful who has mercy of everyone. Baba is merciful, whereas Maya is merciful. Maya is totally destroyed everything, all truth, and this is why Maya says, I come every cycle at the confluence stage of the cycle. The Father is the purifier. Has to come and here to take the impure ones come back. There are no impure belongings to the silver age, that I could come into the silver age and make them pure. God is truth. He alone speaks the truth. You children now know that the Shiv Baba, the creator of the world, truly inspire you those Brahma and make effort so that you can become the masters of the world. The Father says, so that can be become the masters of the world. The Father says, if you make my efforts go to waste, if you deceive many others with your behavior, your status will be destroyed. It could be said, an evil spirit has not yet departed from that one. The behavior of you children should be such that everyone thinks this one is like a deity. Deities are very well known. It is said this one's nature is totally divine. It is then understood that the nature of all the rest is devilish. Some children have very first class and divine natures. They have absolute sweet and have peaceful natures. Therefore, the Father is pleased to see such children. You children understand that Father is having a home built for you, and you have to serve. Such children climb into the heart of the great deal. Those who are something without being told that deities, those who have been told the human beings, and those who don't do something even when said or even worse than human beings. Baba says, children, if you don't say in yoga, you will be totally finished in the dust of Maya. Baba tells you again and again, continue to follow Srimad, never perform devilish acts. Let's us speaking and interacting to very sweet. Deities have such sweet natures. They used to rule the Bharat as are the kings and queens. So the subjects, they have divine natures. The Father comes to make you into the masters and heaven, and you should be helpful for the Father. You should be busy yourself doing serviceable by yourself. Don't think I am tired or I don't have time. There are benefits in doing everything at the right time. See, Baba gives you the reward of the yajna service you do. This Baba could have to give special regards and your heart, but that Baba is the one who claims your heart's wholehearted. This one is Brahma Baba, wins the heart of the limited way. When he sees the divine activities of some children, Baba surrenders himself to such children. Children who remain busy in doing service even without being asked are said to be like deities. Deities did not need to told anything. They don't have devilish nature. Here, many children don't follow the directions of the mother and father, and so they cause himself so loose. The Father says, I come from the Supreme Abad to serve you children. By not following my directions, you cause sorrow for so many. The name this happened to the previous cycle too. While drinking nectar, you become impure. There are the story, even the Lakshmi given the nectar to drink. They began devils. Therefore, never even try to cause anyone sorrow. Otherwise, you will lose your fortune for the whole kingdom and become those who have to do beaten with a stick. Baba has explained, I am Dharmaraj. When anything has done indirectly, you used to experience temporary punishment for that. Now, after it belongs to the Father directly, if you make Baba's efforts to go waste, there could have the great punishment. I have making you into the deities of Maya, then becomes and make you into the devils. The Father repeatedly tells you the imbibe divine virtues. It is remembered that even animals used to love one another in the kingdom of Brahma. They could drink water together from the same pool. Here they drink nectar when they become the devilish and their taters. They then cause difficulties for the decoration of the Brahmin clan. They could be such a decoration. The Father comes and grant you salvation, and you children have to become those of the divine virtues. You have to serve yourself. The Father will also give you to the certificate. Those who have intelligence of good faith will constantly remember the Father. They are always concerned about not defame the Father's name. They do not show any devilish trials. Now all of you are number-wise effect maker. You should simply have the faith that you have God fatherly student. God speaks to you children. I teach you and make you into the kings and queens. I teach you knowledge and yoga. Become soul conscious. I have come to make you into the bag. You souls have to follow me like the swarm of mosquitoes. Truly, there was the Mahabharat war, so they follow the guide like mosquitoes. Baba is the guide. He says, I have to come to liberate you. You have very unhappy to the trap the Maya. One thing is that you go into the jail of the womb, and secondly, you have to become very easy to human beings to go that jail. They happy to go to jail seeing one another. They even began to go to hungry sticks and look at the things that they have to cause their soul sorrow. That is called suicide of the soul. When the body is healthy, the soul says, I am happy. When the body is not healthy, the soul says, I am unhappy. The Father comes to make you into the constant happy masters of heaven. The master of the world says, I am the creator of the new world, and that is why I am called the master. However, I do that rule here. All devotees worship me. They say, O God, come and liberate us from the sorrow of the iron age. Send us the land of nirvana, or send us the land of heaven. The Father first spends you to the land of happiness, and then Maya changes into the land of sorrow. This cycle turns in this way. The Father says, children, now stop being careless. Maya make you into the perform many wrong actions through what they are status of destroyed. After knowing the recognition of the Father, the following his directions, you will be able to become elevated. Otherwise, there will be a lot of punishment. Just as God's price is limitless, in the same way, the mosquitoes of the experiencing punishment is also limitless. It is now the time of settlement. Everyone has to settle their karmic accounts. Those who experience punishment will not come into this rosary. The Father says, simply remember me to the God. The Father, the creator of the world, the knowledgeful one, is teaching us. He could definitely give you your inheritance of the becoming the masters of the world. Even if you just remember this much, you will continue to laugh and play. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First point. Let your words and behavior is so very sweet. Don't perform any devilish acts. Imbibe divine manner. Second point. Become a helper and do the Father's service without being asked. Definitely give a return for the Father's effort. Don't be careless. Blessing. May you be an easy yogi and Tour around all three worlds in the second in a plant of your intellect. Bab Dada gives you children this invitation. Children, put on the switch of your thoughts and come to the subtle region and take you the rays of the sun and the light of the moon. He is the picnic and also play games. In order to do this, you simply need to double refine fuel and your intellect plane. Double refine means to have the intoxication of having faith in the incorporeal world. I am a soul, a child of Father. Secondly, have the intoxication of having all relationship in the corporeal form. This intoxication and happiness will make you into an easy yogi who can also continue to tour around the three worlds. Slogan: knowledge of elevated actions is the pen with which that to draw the lines of elevated fortune. Om Shanti.